अस्सलाम वालेकुम स्टूडेंट्स। आज का जो हमारा टॉपिक है 11th क्लास के लिए एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप से हमने लिया है। ये इस चैप्टर का हमारा लास्ट टॉपिक है, दैट इज़ गवर्नमेंट एक्शंस फॉर एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप ग्रोथ। यानी कि जो हम एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप के ग्रोथ के बारे में, यानी कि हम एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप को कैसे ग्रोथ दे सकते हैं, तो यानी कि गवर्नमेंट कैसे क्या क्या स्टेप्स उठा सकती है इनकी ग्रोथ के लिए, इनकी फैसिलिटेशन के लिए, इनको बूस्ट करने के लिए वो क्या क्या स्टेप्स उठा सकती है। द गवर्नमेंट बाय इट्स एक्शंस और फेलियर टू एक्ट also does influence both the economic and non-economic factors for entrepreneurship। यानी कि जो गवर्नमेंट एक्शंस करती है या वो एक्शंस नहीं करती है, दोनों से इन्फ्लुएंस हो जाता है, असर पड़ जाता है इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज़ पे और नॉन इकोनॉमिक फैक्टर्स पे जो इंटरप्रेन्योरशिप रिलेटेड होते हैं। एनी इंटरेस्टेड गवर्नमेंट इन इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट कैन हेल्प थ्रू इट इज क्लियरली एक्सप्रेस्ड इंडस्ट्रियल पॉलिसी, promote entrepreneurship in one way or the other way, by creating basic facilities। यानी कि बुनियादी फैसिलिटीज़ ये क्रिएट कर सकते हैं, यूटिलिटीज़ क्रिएट कर सकते हैं, एंड सर्विसेज, एंड बाय प्रोवाइडिंग इंसेंटिव्स and concessions the government can provide the prospective entrepreneurs a facilitative socio-economic setting. Such conducive setting minimizes the risks which the entrepreneurs are to encounter. Thus, the supportive actions of the government appear as the most conducive to the entrepreneurial growth. This is true of the Indian entrepreneurship also. Scholars like Madora conclude that the late inception of entrepreneurial growth in India was not due to lack of entrepreneurial motivation, but due to non-commitment of the political structure. So much so, the early leisure of the Indian entrepreneurship also tends to support that the government's negative actions such as colonial disruption acted as an inhibiting factor in the way of entrepreneurship development. To conclude, in the societies where the government was committed to their economic development, entrepreneurship flourished, and could not flourish in the societies where the government was either the least or not interested in their economic development. One way of examining the role of government in influencing entrepreneurship may be the extent to which the government is a competitor with entrepreneurs from private sector, whether for factors of production or for markets. The greater the extent of this competitive role, the less favorable the opportunity and conditions for private entrepreneurship will be. The fact remains that the various factors, as observed in the preceding pages, will cause emergence of entrepreneurship are integral and not additive at all. They are interlocking, mutually dependent and mutually reinforcing। ये तो थी जो गवर्नमेंट एक्शंस कर सकती है एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप के ग्रोथ के लिए। इससे पहले जो हमारा टॉपिक था, यानी कि वो कौन से फैक्टर्स हैं जो एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप के ग्रोथ पे इन्फ्लुएंस करते हैं, तो हम यहाँ पे रिपीट करेंगे एक फैक्टर को, दैट इज़ साइकोलॉजिकल फैक्टर। इसके 2 पॉइंट्स हैं, तो उन पे हम बात करेंगे। मैनी एंटरप्रेन्योरियल theorists have propounded theories of entrepreneurship that concentrate specifically upon psychological factors. We consider these factors in theoretical यानी कि मतलब थ्योरीज़ की मतलब शक्ल में हम इनको डिस्कस करेंगे, वो आगे हम करेंगे। तो यानी कि यहाँ जो साइकोलॉजिकल फैक्टर्स है, दैट इज़ नीड अचीवमेंट हम बात करेंगे कि जिसकी जितनी नीड होगी कुछ हासिल करने की, हाँ, तो वो उसको साइकोलॉजिकली उस पर इफ़ेक्ट उसका होगा। To the best of our knowledge, the best known of primarily psychological theories is David McClelland's theory of need achievement. According to McClelland, a constellation of personality characteristics which are indicative of high need achievement is the major determinant of entrepreneurship development. Therefore, if the average level of need achievement in a society is relatively high, one would expect a relatively high amount of entrepreneurship development in that society. In this endeavor to answer a simple question as to why it is that groups respond differently to similar conditions, McClelland gives the psychological concept of achievement motivation or need achievement to account for the differences in response to similar conditions. तो दूसरा पॉइंट यहाँ पे है withdrawal of status respect. Hagen attributed the withdrawal of status respect of a group to the genesis of entrepreneurship, giving a brief sketch of history of Japan. He concludes that she developed sooner than any non-Western society except Russia, due to 2 historical differences. First, Japan had been free from colonial disruption, and secondly, the repeated long continued withdrawal of expected status from important groups, samurai in her society, drew them to retreatism, which caused them to emerge alienated from traditional values with increased creativity. This very fact led them to the technological progress of entrepreneurial roles. Thanks.